Hi everybody, Helen Davis here from Blended Therapy, and I'm coming online again this morning with another short guided meditation. So just a few minutes for us to sit quietly together. As you can see, my dog is enjoying the spring sunshine. I'm in the conservatory, which I'm extremely blessed to have. This is where I do a lot of my one-to-one work with people when we're working on the mat. So I'm going to give this a minute or two in case anyone else wants to join. This morning I was thinking about how easy it is when we do sit down to meditate or to sit silently, how easy it is to get hung up on trying to achieve something. So, for example, if we're feeling tired, frightened, stressed, we might think, I'll meditate and that will make me feel better. And with luck, it will. But the point of the meditation is not to feel better. The point of the meditation is to be with what is. Whether we call it meditation, whether we call it silent, just sitting silently, it's about acknowledging what is going on within us. And what's going on may be feelings. They may be feelings that we are used to categorizing as negative, fear, grief, anxiety. They may be other feelings. They may be happy feelings. They may be physical sensations, things that we think of as pain. There are all sorts of things that can be going on in our mind and in our body. When we come to sit silently for a few minutes, the intention is simply to be with what is. And those are easy words to say and very hard words to follow. And believe me, I am no expert in this. I struggle all the time with this. So right this moment, I'm struggling with my own imposter syndrome, that I'm even doing this in such a public space. But making time to sit silently every day is helping me at the moment. And therefore I want to share that in case it helps you. So when I talk about sitting with what is, I was recently, one of my yoga teachers shared a practice with me that included, when at the silent sitting point, it talked about sitting with Shraddha, which is a Sanskrit word meaning faith or trust, and Vairagya, which is also a Sanskrit word meaning non-attachment. In other words, we are not attached to the outcome. I am not sitting here in order to feel better. I am not sitting here to achieve anything. I am sitting here with faith and trust that sitting silently for a few minutes is the best thing that I can do right now. And I am intending to let go of any attachment to the outcomes of that. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, feel free to ask me questions. I can't guarantee I'll be able to answer them, but I'd be very interested in your thoughts. So with that in mind, I'm going to stop talking shortly, or stop talking conversationally. I invite you, wherever you're sitting, however you're sitting, to take a moment to check in with your body. Feel your feet connecting to the ground, whether you're sitting on the floor, whether you're sitting on a chair. And take a moment to allow your feet to soften and relax and almost go floppy. And notice when you do that, what happens to the rest of your body. You can, if your eyes are still open, you'll see it in mine. Your spine loses any sense of support. And then go down into your feet, however they're connecting to the ground, and take it the other way. Go to the opposite end, as it were, so that everything becomes tight and tense and firm. And now can you find a place in between those two, where your feet are still connected to the ground, your spine still feels as if it has some support from underneath, Your shoulders can relax and not having to hold your whole body up. And your head can sit on the top of your spine and rest there. And every time that you find your mind going off, bring your mind back to your feet and find that connection again. And more likely than not, once your mind starts wandering, you'll discover that you've lost that sense of connection, of engagement to the ground with your feet. So now, on an exhalation, if you haven't already done so, gently let your eyes close if that's comfortable for you, or just keep them half open, softly focused. And let your awareness settle in to watching your own breath. Keep that sense of your feet connecting to the ground, your sitting bones resting down towards or onto the ground or the chair. And let your breath simply come and go in its own easy, gentle rhythm. And bring your awareness to your body. Notice what you're feeling in your body. That may be a physical sensation, a slightly unusual feeling because you're not used to sitting in this position. There may be a little bit of discomfort, in which case, if you can move slightly to alleviate it, do. By coming into your feet again, whether you can support your spine a little more. But what else are you feeling? Where are you feeling tension, tightness in your body? Maybe there's a sense of tightness around the heart or the chest. Not a physical awareness perhaps, but a sense, a shadow holding. Maybe there's a feeling of your stomach, your tummy being clenched or tight, your throat. Maybe it's somewhere else entirely in your body. If you have any awareness of this kind of feeling, then rest your mind, rest your awareness into that feeling and simply be with it. Breathe into that part of your body that's feeling tight or tense. And allow yourself to feel that feeling. And doing so may bring up emotions or intensify the emotions that are already in you. And if that's the case, sit with it. Acknowledge that that is how you are feeling right now. And that's okay. We all have feelings. We all have sensations, emotions. And right now, everybody's emotions are raised and alive and more intense than usual. But they don't go on forever. Nothing goes on forever. And if you sit with that feeling, with your awareness in that place in your body where it's most strong for you right now, it will pass. It will change. And that in itself is a reminder that nothing lasts forever. And if that feels too uncomfortable for you, if that feels not the right thing for you at the moment, if you're struggling with this, then let it go and simply bring your awareness back to your breath. And watch your breath coming and going at its own easy rhythm. And maybe you start to notice that your breath is calming down, going a little, taking a little longer, a little deeper, or maybe not. It doesn't matter. It's not about changing anything. It's about being with what is. And check in with your feet. Can you find a little more connection to the ground? Can you let your sitting bones rest a little more? Let your spine release and extend a little more. And come back to the breath. And when your mind goes off, which it always will do because that's what minds do, when you notice it's gone somewhere, simply notice where it's gone and bring it back to your own breath, to your own body. Reconnecting again with your feet, feeling that little bit of extra support for your spine, allowing your shoulders to release, softening your jaw if it's tightened, and following your own breath. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. You have now got a choice. You can either continue to sit, if this feels right for you, for as long as it's comfortable for you, or you can gently open your eyes and come back to the room you're in and get on with your day. Apologies for the interruptions. I'll see you again soon. Keep safe.